For exchanging information, people communicate through languages. For effective communication, both parties must understand the language they are speaking. And every language has rules like grammar, punctuation, pronunciation of words, etc. Similarly, network protocol is the language devices or applications used to communicate with each other. So for all the network protocol, we need the client and server who understands the protocol. Just like human languages, the network protocols have rules which are documented in RFC or Request for Comments. RFC is a document series maintained by the Internet Engineering Task Force, IETF, and other organizations that develop and maintain Internet standards. For web communication, like browsing a website, the network protocol used is HTTP or Hypertext Transfer Protocol. A web client or browser like Google Chrome and web servers like Apache are applications or software that understand and communicate using the HTTP protocol. When you visit google.com using the Chrome browser, it communicates with Google's web server using the HTTP protocol. The rules for HTTP protocol are in RFCs 7230 to 7235. According to these rules, the browser, which is the client, constructs an HTTP request. The request has a starting line with a method, a path or URI, and the protocol version. Then, it includes header fields with additional details and an empty line to show the header's end. In some cases, the request may also have a message body containing the main content, but it's not always required. For our example, we'll use the GET method to request data from the server. The path is /, which represents the root path of the website, and the protocol version is HTTP 1.1. Next, we have the host header field. The host header specifies the domain name of the server, in this case, google.com. After the host header field, we have an empty line to indicate the end of the header. In some cases, an HTTP request may include a message body containing the main content. However, it's not required for GET requests, as they're meant to retrieve information without sending any additional data. Now HTTP request is ready to be sent from the Chrome browser to the Google web server. A server answers a client's request by sending an HTTP response message. Each response starts with a status line, including the protocol version, a success or error code, and a textual phrase. The response may also have header fields for server details, resource metadata, and other data. An empty line marks the end of the header section, followed by a message body. Assuming the request is successful, the status line in the response will include the protocol version HTTP 1.1, a success code 200, and a textual phrase as OK. The server might also provide header fields, such as content type and content length, to offer more information about the content being served. In this case, the content type could be text/HTML as it is serving an HTML page, and the content length would indicate the size of the message body in bytes. After the header fields, an empty line separates the header section from the message. Finally, the message body would contain the content requested by the client, such as the HTML code for the Google search page. The server sends the HTTP response to the browser. The browser executes the HTML code in the response message body and loads the Google search page. Other network protocols, like SMTP or Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, determine rules for email communication. Similarly, FTP or File Transfer Protocol defines data transmission rules for file transfer. All the rules of the protocols are documented in their respective RFCs. HTTP, SMTP, FTP, or any other protocol cannot work alone. Instead, the communication between the client and server relies on multiple protocols or a suite of protocols called TCP/IP protocol suite, which we'll be learning in a later video. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative and interesting, please give it a thumbs up. Also click on the subscribe button and the notification bell to stay up to date with our latest content.